Question number 61. Let's read the question, students. Which among the following is an anionic detergent? Let's start. Number 1, C17H35 COO minus Na positive. Student, this is sodium stearate, which is a soap. Moving to next. CH3 CH2 whole 15N CH3 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 with a positive sign and Br minus. Students, this is cetyl trimethyl ammonium bromide, which is a cationic detergent. So here I'm writing cationic detergent. Moving to next, CH3 CH2 whole 10 CH2O SO3 minus Na. Student, this is sodium lauryl sulfate, which is an anionic detergent. So here I'm writing anionic detergent. Moving to next, CH3 CH2 whole 16 COO CH2 CH2O whole N CH2 CH2OH. Student, this is a non-ionic detergent. So here I'm writing non-ionic detergent. So students, among the given options, anionic detergent is given in option number 3. So the correct answer is option number 3. Here I'm writing answer is option number 3. Moving to the next question, students, which is question number 62. Let's read the question. Spin only magnetic moment of Fe2 plus is. Student, first of all, we need to know the formula to calculate spin only magnetic moment. So here I'm writing spin only magnetic moment is equals to under root of n plus 2 Bm. Bm is Bohr magneton, where n represents number of unpaired electrons. Student, now we have to calculate number of unpaired electrons in Fe2 plus. So Fe2 plus has 3d6 configuration and 3d6 has 4 unpaired electrons. We have 4 unpaired electrons. That means the value of n is equals to 4. Let's put it here under root 4 plus 2, which is equals to under root 24, which is equals to 4.90 Bm. That means the correct answer is option number 3. Here I'm writing the correct answer is option number 3. Moving to the next question, students, which is question number 63. Let's read it. Consider the following statements. Students, in this question we are given with 3 statements and we have to identify the incorrect one in this case. Let's start. Number A statement, potassium carbonate can be synthesized by Solvay process. Students, this is an incorrect statement, as potassium carbonate cannot be synthesized using Solvay process because the intermediate compound, that is potassium hydrogen carbonate, KHCO3 formed, is highly soluble in water and it is difficult to precipitate it out. That means number 1 statement is incorrect one. Moving to next statement, washing soda is used in softening of hard water. Student, this is a correct statement. Moving to next, crystals of sodium hydroxide are deliquescent in nature. Student, this is also a correct statement. That means the incorrect statement among the following is number A only. So the correct answer is option number 1. Here I'm writing correct answer is option number 1. Moving to the next question, students, which is question number 64. Let's read it. Match the following and identify the correct option. Students, in this question, we are given with 2 columns. In column 1, we are given with certain common names of the compounds, and in column 2, we are given with their chemical formulas. We have to match them and then identify the correct code. Starting with number 1, we are given with baking soda. Student, baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is NaHCO3. That means for A, the correct code is number 4. Moving to next, we have slaked lime. Student, slaked lime is CaOH hold twice, that is calcium hydroxide. That means for B, the correct code is a number 1. Moving to next, which is quicklime. Students, quicklime is calcium oxide, that is CaO. That means for C, the correct code is number 2. Moving to last, soda ash. Students, soda ash is sodium carbonate, that is Na2CO3. That means for D, the correct code is 3. So the correct answer for this question is option number 4. Here I'm writing answer is option number 4. Moving to the next question, students, which is question number 65. The rate of dehydrohalogenation of the given compound follows the order. Student, this is a very easy and a very interesting question. First of all, you have to understand the meaning of dehydrohalogenation, and then we'll continue the question. So dehydrohalogenation. Here D means removal. Hydrohalogenation means removal of hydrogen as well as halogen. As a result of dehydrohalogenation, we'll get an alkene. I hope you people know this. Now let us compare the rate of these compounds towards dehydrohalogenation. Student, here we can see that the carbon chain is same. Only the differences between halides. We are given with chloride, iodide and bromide. Students, for identical carbon chain, the rate of dehydrohalogenation follows the order iodide, that is I minus, followed by bromide, further followed by chloride, as the leaving tendencies of halide ion follows the same order. Now students, it is very clear that among the given compounds, so students, fastest dehydrohalogenation is possible in second compound, followed by number 1, further followed by number 3. That means the correct answer for this question is option number 3. Here I am writing correct answer is option number 3. Moving to the next question, students.